welcome. Happy day to you. I think this is another wonderful day. 31 episodes. 31. I just held up to 31 episodes of the Daily Dose, the Didgeridoo practice, 1 hour with James
and Rachel
from Drums Manifest Truth. We hope that you are having a blessed day. Man, I got to figure this thing out. This thing is in my face. Woo, there we go. We'll talk about it in a minute. We hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. We're practicing our didgeridoo again, and we have an amazing practice planned. It's going to be really fun because we spent a lot of time yesterday after we had our sound immersion meditation that we'll be putting up onto our Patreon, and I'll put the link down, or it's in the description of the videos too. We got excited and we started playing around with some of the programs that we have for recording music, and it was a lot of fun. We sat around
much fun.
And we created something that we're going to put up on our Patreon for you to play along with. And hey, welcome. Hi. Dave. Thank you so much. And we are going to be putting up more for potential new single that we're going to be producing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I linked that into the live stream today so that you can hear the audio clip, a little bit of it. We're going to play with it. And then again, we'll post that up. Well, I just
It's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll put that onto our Patreon, which is right there. It's free to become a member, by the way. I'll get this out of the way. We accept so many beautiful donations through that. However, all of our music is up there so that you can download it for free. You can utilize that to put it on your phone, work out with, work out with your Didge.
Right.
And, share it with others. So that's the main point of that. Again, we hope that you're having a wonderful, blessed day, and you grab your didgeridoo and you play along with us. And it's a simple technique that we do. It's a buzz lip that we're going to be doing. Different pressures and techniques that go into this, and you can go on a rabbit's hole journey trying to figure out all the amazing styles of play, and so much to learn. Yeah, you're right. But before I get started on talking about that, I love that little echo. I'm going to do my facial massage exercise, and I'm going to do that every day to encourage you to follow along in that simple practice. Just to love yourself, love the moment that you're in, and while you're giving yourself this little facial massage, you're able to stretch your lips a little bit more, and every single day you notice becomes really tight pressure. Your embouchure, look that word up if you want, that tightness and the pressure of your mouth and your lips is going to really be affected. And then other aspects of your life too. If you're breathing in a nice, beautiful way, that's going to affect everything in your life. I mean, they're proving that didgeridoo is curing sleep apnea and breathing problems. So any way I could give myself to be in the best position to do that is why I do the facial massage.
Yeah.
I love that one. I love the way it looks, but I can't ever do it because of all the hair. But I got this weird mustache thing going on, so maybe I'll try it today.
It's just following the muscles up the chin and the jawline.
Yeah, it feels good anyway.
And then following up the cheekbone right there.
Even if you don't didge. And all of that we're going to be using. I mean, in the horns. I really messed things up here. Whew. I should just keep a little mustache wax on the side. Well, we're going to be practicing a little bit and waking and warming ourselves up for the next few minutes as people hop into the stream. Again, we're multi-streaming all over the world. People are coming into our lives and sending us ideas and different ways to connect with rhythms and things we never even thought of. So that's powerful and why we continue to do this stream.
We've heard from people in Finland and Uganda and New Zealand and Colombia and just like all over.
Tijuana?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been
It's
really
so
amazing.
cool.
Plus, all over the United States. So
Right.
we're going to continue to develop this stream as it grows, add new microphones so we have different sound, like a lapel sound. So it's always crystal clear. And
It'll
really
get better as we get better
I know,
equipment.
it is.
For sure.
We're working on it. And that was what was fun about playing around yesterday with even some of the programs that I've been messing around with,
I
like
can't
Fruity
wait.
Loops, old school stuff. Like really where we're sequencing stuff together and trying to put it together.
I can't wait to play that on here and play with it. That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So for the next few minutes, we're just going to warm up our face while thank you for coming into the stream and all the comments. We love that. thank you so much, Charlene Saria Jones. We're going to warm up our face. We hope you play along and didge with us. Toe tickle. Whoa, that's like an expectorant that here, kitty kitty. Woo, I gotta work on it though every day. You gotta give yourself that discipline. Yes, Mike, it does. And I know there's a minute delay onto these, so while you continue warming up, it does help with sleep apnea. And there is serious, solid clinical studies behind this. You are correct. And it does. It helps with people with their snoring. And I have personally noticed a difference in how I have opened up my airways just from these simple practices, especially the timing drone where I'm going for the 30 seconds, 40 seconds. It's opened up my airway. Woo! So powerful. And even talking in a more articulate, like doing all of these things are utilizing all points of my body that are directly utilized in the didgeridoo and then are healing parts of ourselves. Thank you for noticing, brother. Great to have you here, by the way, Mike. Controlling that diaphragm. You gotta sit right for this. I'm just saying toga. Toga. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to say it and you hear it clearly and start laughing, but it worked. I did it anyway. I'm going to run through the alphabet and run through some of the previous stuff that we did. And I didn't mean to stop you again.
That's all right.
The Toyota, the car names, the
Oh,
Kia, the some of the fun ones that we did. The Jeep, Jeep,
Toyota
Wagoneer,
is so
Jeep.
fun to say.
Yeah, Toyota is another one. Kia, and Tokyo. All those ranges to open up the vocal overtones into the didge. That's a powerful one. So I'm going to add that in the next few moments. Did you just do the Macarena?
I just said, hey, Macarena.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And that's what's fun about adding these overtone vocals into it and trying to make it clear. I can hear what you're saying.
Right? It's fun.
It's really fun.
It's a lot of fun.
And now we've added that second layer to it. So I feel really good about the drone. I'm just going to do that for a couple of solid minutes and work on some of the pressure. But I feel like I want to get on to playing on with some of the rhythms that we did. That I want to do a review of the Wii U, and the ta-wa, ta. Because I'm working on that with the Dubrovko, the Dubrovko Lupane Didgeridoo, I believe. He has a channel up on YouTube, and he puts up challenges all the time. He's a phenomenal didge player. Check him out. And he's got this one to sound more like, I don't know, dubstep or something like that. And
it sounds pretty cool.
It
he
sounds
does it
cool.
really well.
And if you have a nice, crisp didgeridoo, so that's what I'm working on too. And I'll put that up onto the screen while I do it, because that's something I'm going to work on right now. Does it work, my buttons? It does!
Yay!
So the red is the ta-wa, 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 which is a push and a pull, kind of, if he explains it that way. Not that fast. That's why I practice. Ta-wa, 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 ta-ta-ta-wa, ta-wa, 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 ta-ta-ta-wa, ta-wa. In like 2 weeks, we'll have this down if we just do it. I missed his challenge, but I still want to. I feel where it's really pushing a lot, and so that's why I want to share it on as well. Anybody who's following.
It's a really fun rhythm to play with too.
And we don't have to go this fast. I'm just doing it.
Oh, I think we do have to go fast.
Well, I mean, if you go slow and you frame that, that's what I want to make important.
And it's good
if you work us on those fundamentals and you build it strong, and then you slowly go over time, like in that elevator you're going, I'm like, man, I got to go to floor 90, but you're at 2.
Right.
Just go slow.
It's like you're creating a path for yourself, and it starts off just like a dirt path, and then it gets a little smoother, and then you're basically paving it with your practice. So you start slow, and you make that nice smooth road, and then you can fly on down it later.
And fly we like. Yeah, we do like to go fast.
We do like to go fast.
And it says, Jesse was saying he was just watching Macarena videos last night, which is really funny because that's what we're trying to do, is make a rhythm connection within ourselves. So we're watching all different videos. We're trying to build up where we can add those into the show. But it's a little confusing for us as beginners to pass on information. It's more like, hey, look, this is what we're working on. And so, I don't want to miss this. Everybody,
wow.
You are blessing our hearts
Thank
so
you
much
so
with
much for
all
the
of this conversation into
Okay.
our daily Didge. So I want to go back just real quick.
Yeah. Hey,
And
Rolf.
that says, I just made the connection between TM and Didge chants. I'm trained in TM, and I just clicked the TM mantra may be applied to Didge playing to achieve transcendence.
Interesting. Is TM transcendental meditation?
I think it is. Yeah, transcendental mentioned.
I have found that with all of the mantras that I practice in my regular practice, they are amplified tremendously by chanting them into the didgeridoo.
Yeah. Even a small connection I've made into that has. I'm like, whoa, and I feel like that the jack of it was just a little bit out as I was doing it, but then when doing it through the Didge, it gets fully pressed in and the connection is made. You can hear everything.
It amplifies the vibration in your body of whatever you're saying through the didgeridoo.
Thank you, Rolf.
For sure. And I can't wait until I can circular breathe and I don't have to spend my time thinking about when to breathe, because I'll be able just to chant mantras nonstop for as long as I want, and I'm very excited.
You should be. Yeah. This is why we're doing this. I feel very proud of our place where we're at in it, and together you're helping me grow tremendously, which again I'm helping you grow tremendously.
Absolutely.
And together we're hearing and feeling things from you that is growing tremendously within us. So it's so powerful to be a part of this. That's why we're doing, and I want to segue one more time, building the Patreon, because it is where we're putting up all of the audio sounds, all of the audio files, all of our progress will be recorded, all the progress of that, and we've got I think we're going to release the audio that we made. Should we give them just a little listen real quick? Because it's another rhythm thing that we put together.
Let's do it.
Let's see. I'll go back to this. Thank you, by the way, for everybody also for the donations into Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. They help make this stream. I don't want to deny that at all. Boom, there's number 2. Okay, so this is something we were playing around with. We're going to go on to timing ourselves and stuff, but I want to give you just a little sneak peek into something that we were playing around with.
We made this yesterday.
Every aspect of it is recorded with us, and we don't have the looper stuff yet, so we're going to be getting that, but we've been inspired to play, and we're going to put it up so that you can Didge along with it, all of those that you're doing it. So, you ready to hear this? We were drumming. We were adding our didgeridoo into it, and we were even lent a hand pan by Rob, who, he graciously let us borrow this hand pan to record this stuff.
We had so much fun.
It was so much fun, and now we've got another basis that we're going to put up that you can practice your Didge too, because even with it. I know, it's so much fun, but that's all you get for now. Because really, I want to go back on to getting myself warmed up. I'm not quite as buzzy, so I want to do.
Let's put up the Wii U on the screen.
Yeah, I want to do that Wii U one.
Yeah.
Ooh, isn't that great, by the way? Oh, we love you guys.
I'm so excited to keep making music like that. That was so much fun yesterday.
Boom. Okay, so we did the tawa. Let's do the Wii U on Wake Up a little bit, and then we could practice along maybe with that song or something.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun.
So this one's just, and mime it along if you want to. my tongue.
Yeah.
So much that
it's a tongue workout.
And it's touching the part of my teeth, and it's just like wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
I really like that. I'm starting to feel buzzier.
Yeah, me too.
Do you mind if we go back to the other one real quick?
I would love to. I was going to suggest it myself.
Yeah, okay. And thanks for going back in a review with us, by the way, if you've been watching the show, because it is something that we need to do. And I'm noticing this is how we're going to work out every day. Ta-wa, ta-wa, and then change it to ti-wee, different things with myself.
Right.
And the wee-you, because in my play... Those are all different variations of the ta-wa and the wee-you that I'm stretching out and riding the wave of them, So I want to practice those to get it very consistent and clear.
Yeah.
So thank you for wanting to do it with me.
You're welcome.
I also wanted to bring this up while you continue, that the breathing has been told to me that some of you are having a problem doing it on the wah, and that's why I also want to focus on this, to be able to breathe on the wah and after the wah and before the wah. What is that? That push of the wah and the breathing in. That's something that I've been hearing from a lot of people that are even watching the stream right now or catching it, that breathing on that wah is really hard. So that's it's a really tough focus for me too when I go fast. Ta-wa, 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 ta-wa. I even say ta-ta-ta-da. Should we put on a metronome?
That would probably help me.
Yeah, what speed should we go to?
250, man.
Okay, 222 is what Dubrovko was doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shoot, let's try that.
I mean, that's more, if you think about that, fast electronic music. So let's see, we'll go to 222. That's just what he was doing.
222.
And I'm not going to worry about the halftime stuff right now. This is the other program I just went to. Let's see, we'll turn up the volume. There we go. Now I'm adding a it's just somehow, for some reason, what I'm doing.
Might be a little fast for me.
It is so fast. And my digits slip in here. What I do is turn it up. Hold on, we got some technical difficulties. Don't go that fast. Don't, you might blow a lung. No, I'm just kidding.
Our road isn't paved for that.
Oh, it's my phone. We'll slow it down to 180, and that seems good. Yeah, it's super hard. I thank you for letting me go through that one more time because I really wanted to. Well, what do you say?
I say we time our
time
drones,
ourselves, yeah,
and
because
then we play with that MP3.
yeah, I'm excited too. I wanna play along with it.
Because we got to figure out what Didge parts we want to record to it.
Yeah,
so.
and that's the main part too. Why we're talking about it and practicing with it is because we're going to record a single,
right?
And we're going to need to figure out
the foundation. That's what we've got so far. Hi, pup. What's up?
Let's see if I can get this. Hi, Amber.
Did you want up here?
Yeah, you want to come Didge with us? Here, I got Amber's little doggy Didge.
Little doggy Didge. We should train her to make a noise
the little
to that.
No, I'm just kidding. This is our horn trainer. Can't seem to get the higher ones yet. I got to work on the beeswax mouthpiece, but it got no back pressure for.
It's not a drummer, it's a tutor.
No, but you know what? It also. Can you see my lips?
I'd have to shine a light in there.
Flashlight. Well, maybe you could see somebody's lips as they're working. Just stay out of the spit.
Right? Get a shower at the same time.
So anyway, let's time you. I will get you set. Let's see. Stopwatch. Interact. Okay, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right.
Nice.
I'm very happy with
that. You are very clear. I love listening to another person drone. It's really cool.
Nice. It's really nice to listen to.
If you like that kind of, that kind of thing.
I love that sound.
I have a 30-minute drone that is us just sitting there putting the drone. That is up on the Patreon already. I'm not going to go back to the screen, but it's, drums manifest truth pretty much everywhere. All right, I'm going to try mine. Let's see how I get. My dog is a little nervous and making me focus on things. So I'm like, what's going on?
Walking across the wires we got across the floor.
Yeah, it's going to pull something out.
Nerve-wracking is what it is.
These headphones, they come out of the jack and I lose everything.
At any moment, she could tank everything.
We're living on the edge, folks. I feel really good about it, although I was a little bit weak in holding some of the breath in my cheeks. And I'm practicing this thing where I'm putting the tongue towards the back of my throat and I'm just letting out a little bit of air, and I really don't want much in my cheeks. And it's why I hear a little waver. It's because I'm not as strong there as I am with full open back throat, but I'm closing it. That just a little bit of change. It's still the reverb, but I'm like letting just a little bit less air out. So it's not as strong, but I feel good at 39 seconds of that.
Yeah, that's
There's
solid.
a change. And I think even at the beginning, I'll go back and listen, I added a oh, which seems to
vocalizing.
Well, it adds more. I'm taking more breath out of my lungs. So
vocalizing will shorten your drone.
But how about a boroscope camera in your Didge to show the dynamics of how the lips work while talking? I think that is not odd at all. Oops. Oh, I'm not cheating. I promise. I don't think that's odd at all. I really think
that might be really cool, actually.
That would be the way to do it.
I haven't seen that before.
I haven't, and I made another little piece of PVC that just showed right here. And because I feel like you don't really, this is an amplification device, right? So if you can see what my lips are doing. Well, maybe not with my mustache. It's the same thing I'm doing inside the didge.
It gets harder as my lips are getting more tired.
So it would be really cool to see that little nuanced difference of what our lips are doing, and even if in those with the boroscope, you'd be able to see inside because you'd have a camera, so the parts where your tongue is actually going, and an MRI at the same time while you're doing it. Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? We saw a video. I think you said it was an MRI. Yeah. Zalem was talking about a video on circular breathing, and he showed an MRI picture of what's happening, and you got the sound of it. It was so cool. So
pretty neat stuff.
I feel warmed up and buzzy.
Yeah, me too,
I feel good about my progress today.
Me too.
I feel good about the conversation. Thank you so much, Mike, by the way, and Jesse and Rolf and everybody that has popped in. I just feel really pumped up by that, and that's really good. And my didge playing feels good about it too.
Yeah.
So what do you say? You want to play a little bit with that MP3 now, when I hit this on, it just starts right away. So I haven't figured out how to put a little fade into what we're doing. But for you, I hope that the sound is loud enough that you can hear both our didging and the music. If it's not, we'll get that fixed over time. And again, it's going to be up on our Patreon. So for those of you who are just tuning in, Patreon at Drums Manifest Truth, and it's free to be a member. That's where you can download all of our music. All of our albums are up there. We were didging along with 2021 in the beginning, which has Deep Cave Didge at the beginning of this stream. So there's a lot of didgeridoo stuff, 30-minute drones, things you can practice with that are very pertinent to the daily dose here. So wop bump bow. I want to play with this so bad. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Ready. Okay, it's going to start right off the bat. And I'm probably listening to you for a minute while you play.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. I think it sounds good. Sometimes it's a little muddy when we're both going. All right, I'm going to hit it. For letting us borrow your hand, dude. He's like, you can record with it. Wow, that was a lot of fun, by the way.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. That was very, very fun for us. It was so tough because we had to turn down the sound so that it wasn't too loud for you. Mm-hmm. But oh my gosh, it's so quiet for us. And as soon as we start diging, it's like, we just have to know it. And at a certain point, you have to just trust. And again, why this is practice, not professionals. I hope you enjoyed that, because that is nothing like what it's going to sound like when we actually sit down. We can see what we're recording, go back through, truly hear it. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun.
I'm so excited, though. That was so much fun to make that yesterday.
We're going to put that onto the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll put it up how it is now, so that you can dig with it.
Yeah, just with that audio, so that you can dig along with it and practice along and make your own little song with it, because it's a lot of fun. And we're going to make more. We've learned a few things, and we're learning some other technical stuff, which is really cool.
We're figuring it out.
That was a lot of fun.
Did we already have a collection on the Patreon of like dig practice tracks?
I don't know. We're setting up different collections, so we'll set one up that you can go to and hit the collection, and it'll have the 30-minute drone and things like this, the song. Here, I'll turn it up just for a second. Now we can hear it. It might be too loud to dig with, but I can hear it.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, well, you know, it's something that we're definitely going to have to practice on. It was so much fun, though. Yeah, I don't want to deny that. It was powerful for us to create something and start from nothing and to end up with something. Now we're putting it out on the world, scale.
It's so cool, man.
And it's so cool just to be freeing with that. This instrument is powerful. It is freeing, and it's really the permission slip you give within yourself to free with that. The didgeridoo. Woo! Wow, I feel really good already. We've been playing, for most of the morning. Do you just want to practice and play just something random? And I haven't done any beatbox today. I'm going to give it a break on that. So maybe just some of the normal stuff we do. I might drum with a little bit and
Yeah, drum and didge, and I'll kind of
Drum
follow
and
you and
didge
play
and,
off of you. And
yeah, we'll just
get a
have
little
fun. I
crazy.
hope, again, you're having fun with us today on the Daily Dose, an hour practice with yourself. And it's super easy to follow along with us, you know, with some of the different rhythms you have and the different sounds. So if you have any different ones that you want to put in that we're not doing, send us an email, send us a message, hit us up on social media and let us know. And we'll try to work that in so that you can practice along with us with what you're practicing too. And then it's an elevator. We're all working on it together. We can hit, is it tiki taka? No, it's tiki taka. More emphasis. Oh, dude, well, I get it now. And now it's crisp and clear and consistent, and consistency is smooth.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
That's all right.
Let's didge more,
Let's
talk
didge
less.
More. Say less.
Yeah, say less. All right, enjoy yourselves for the next 15 minutes while we just play along.
Play with us.
And we hope that you have a didgeridoo. If you don't, you could do it right there with us. Can't even say it that fast. Wow, you're amazing. It's so much fun to play with. You are too. Like, how much power. Thank you so much for playing with us, Karen. That was amazing. And everybody else, wherever you are in the world, we are feeling that power and connection. Woo! Oh, I feel so good after an hour-long didgeridoo practice.
Me too, every time. Every time.
It's without fail. I may have a little bit of sluggishness at the beginning. I may never know where my practice is going to lead. But by the end of it, the journey that I took,
woo!
I feel good. And I feel like I tried something yesterday I didn't do before. And I tried something that I maybe was even a little bit scared of. And I don't know if anybody picked up on it, but during that practice session, I tried to go for it on the horn and one with the rhythm. And I got it a little bit, but it didn't falter me and I didn't stop. And I kept going in the rhythm and I tried it again, didn't get it, but kept going. So I'm going to go back and listen to myself. And so it segues me into listen to yourself. What's changed us as well is having these headphones to hear the different nuances in what we're doing. And that way, it's changed and elevated our play so much.
It really has.
In doing this. We're on an elevator, folks.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow, I just can't stop talking, and I'm buzzy. Woo! Thank you so much again for all of your comments into this stream. It's so powerful.
Thank you.
And I don't know if anybody knows, but anybody who catches the live stream later as the restream, they see this engagement and it keeps them wanting to play their didgeridoo along with it. Because they know other people are doing it too, not just two people who are practicing on a couch.
Right.
Yeah. So we hope that this has reached you, these resonant frequencies, this vibration of us into yourself so that you grab a didgeridoo and you pick it up and you play and you horn and you go crazy and you let yourself be free into this beautiful instrument we call the didgeridoo. Weren't you saying didgeridoo, didgeridoo, didgeridoo in some of what we were practicing with that?
I was
Oh man, let me play that again. Oh, I turned it way down, didn't I? Oh, that's going to be so good. We're going to record with this later. I'm going to leave you with this for just a second, but you're going to want to go to the Patreon.
Yeah, for sure.
It's right here.
It's so cool, guys. We made this.
Add more.
Yeah. I'm so excited to play more on there.
If you want to hear this and download it for yourself, you're going to want to be on our Patreon. I even added some of this. I mean, it was so much fun to do.
So much fun.
Enjoy yourselves. We hope to see you tomorrow on the Daily Dose. You can even hear us. We hope that you see us tomorrow on the Daily Dose. Another hour of didgeridoo practice in the funky way we seem to be doing it. And we hope you do something nice for somebody and yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Do another facial massage after this and continue practicing and playing. I think I'm going to do another 3-hour day of didgeridoo today.
I mean, we're going to be playing with this song all day.
Yeah, all day. It's going to be fun. We're going to record some cool stuff. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah.